long before Daenerys Targaryen, long before Jon Snow or the Iron Throne Wars. There was another story, one about a nameless knight and a boy destined to be king. This is the tale of Ser Duncan the Tall and his squire, Egg. The story begins almost 90 years before the events of Game of Thrones, in a kingdom still ruled by dragons in memory and bound by the codes of honor that few still lived by.
Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our new YouTube channel.
Chapter 1. The Hedge Knight. A young man buries his old master beneath a lonely tree. His name is Duncan, a poor hedge knight, meaning he serves no lord, fights for coin, and sleeps wherever he finds shelter, often under a hedge. His master, Ser Arlan of Pennytree, had raised him from a common boy found in the slums of Flea Bottom. Now Ser Arlan is gone, leaving Dunk with little more than a sword, a shield, and a horse named Thunder. Before leaving the grave, Dunk speaks quietly. "I'll make you proud, sir. I'll be a true knight, the way you wanted." With that promise, he sets off toward the Ashford Meadow tourney, where lords, princes, and knights will compete for fame and gold. He dreams of victory, of people remembering his name, but dreams in Westeros rarely go as planned. Chapter 2. The Boy Called Egg. On the way, Dunk stops at an inn to wash and eat. There, a bald-headed boy watches him closely, small, sharp-eyed, and fearless. Later, when Dunk goes to bathe in a nearby stream, his horse disappears. Furious, he follows the trail, only to find the bald boy sitting on Thunder, grinning. The boy calls himself Egg and boldly declares he wants to be Dunk's squire. At first, Dunk refuses, but Egg follows him anyway, sleeping near his fire, fetching water, and helping without complaint. Eventually, Dunk gives in. "Fine then," he sighs. "You'll be my squire. But if you steal my boots, I'll tan your hide." The two travel together, the tall knight and the small bald boy, forming a bond neither of them yet understands. Chapter 3. The Ashford Tournament. When Dunk and Egg reach Ashford Meadow, it's like stepping into a festival of colour. Tents of silk and banners of noble houses flutter across the fields. Music, laughter, and the smell of roasted meat fill the air. But for Dunk, a nobody, the tournament feels like another world. He needs sponsors and gold to enter. By luck and kindness, an armourer helps him with armour and a tent. That night, Dunk meets knights of great renown, including Prince Baelor Breakspear, heir to the Iron Throne, and his younger brother Prince Maekar. Baelor is noble, fair, and curious about this tall, unknown hedge knight. For a moment, Dunk feels like he belongs among them. Chapter 4. The Puppet and the Prince. The next day, Dunk and Egg watch a puppet show, a light play mocking dragons and old battles. The crowd laughs, except for one man. A cruel, arrogant prince named Aegon Targaryen, Baelor's nephew, steps forward in fury. He accuses the puppeteer of mocking House Targaryen and strikes her. Before anyone can react, Dunk pushes through the crowd and punches the prince square in the face. The entire field goes silent. He's just hit a Targaryen, a prince of the royal blood. Soldiers seize him instantly. Egg tries to intervene, but is shoved aside. Aegon demands Dunk's death. The only thing that can save him? Trial by combat. Chapter 5. The Trial of 7. Dunk is told Aegon will fight him, and because he is a prince, he demands the ancient and deadly form of justice called a trial of 7. 7 knights must fight for Dunk, and 7 for Aegon. If Dunk can't find 6 men to stand beside him, he'll be executed. That night, Dunk sits in his cell, ready to face death. But Egg, desperate to save him, runs to Prince Baelor. Baelor, believing Dunk acted with honor, agrees to fight for him. Soon, others join, men who see in Dunk the true spirit of knighthood. By morning, Dunk's side is ready. Sir Baelor Breakspear, Sir Robin Rysling, Sir Humphrey Harding, Sir Humphrey Beesbury, Sir Raymond Fossaway, and his cousin, Sir Stephen Fossaway. But before the battle, Stephen betrays Dunk, joining Aegon's side for the promise of a lordship. Raymond's squire steps forward bravely, offering to fight in his cousin's place. Dunk knights him on the spot, creating Sir Raymond Fossaway of the Green Apple. The battle begins. It's chaos. Shields shatter, swords clang, and horses scream. Dunk fights fiercely, striking down Aeryn's allies one by one. In the end, he faces Aeryn himself, who uses a cruel trick, pretending to breathe dragonfire by swallowing wildfire. But Dunk crushes him, breaking his arm and forcing surrender. As the field falls silent, Dunk looks around. The trial is over. But victory comes with a heavy cost. Chapter 6. Death of a Prince. Prince Baelor lies on the ground, his skull crushed, struck accidentally by his own brother Maekar's mace during the chaos. The kingdom mourns. Baelor Breakspear, the most just and noble of the Targaryens, is dead. In his honor, Dunk is freed. The king pardons him and punishes Aeron, sending him away to exile. As Dunk prepares to leave Ashford, Egg finally reveals the truth. He is Aegon Targaryen, the fourth son of Prince Maekar, and nephew to the dead Prince Baelor. The boy Dunk thought was a mere orphan is actually a prince of the blood. Dunk is shocked, but Egg looks up at him and says quietly, "You're the best knight I ever met, sir. I'd still like to be your squire, if you'll have me." Dunk smiles. "Aye, lad, I'll have you." And so they ride away, a hedge knight and a hidden prince, beginning one of the greatest friendships in Westerosi history. Epilogue: The beginning of a legend. Years later, that little boy would sit on the Iron Throne as King Aegon V, known to history as Egg, and the tall knight who believed in honor would become Ser Duncan the Tall, Lord Commander of his Kingsguard. But here, at Ashford Meadow, their story truly began. A tale not of dragons or war, but of courage, friendship, and the last true knight of Westeros. Before the Game of Thrones began, there was a hedge knight and the boy who would be king.